So going back to the classwork, you can see here that I've answered this question. I've submitted the practical and I've also submitted the quiz. So let us go to the grades part and you can see the marks that I've got, right? And for the question, it was for 100 marks, but I have not graded the students, so that is why you can see here the marks are not there. And for this quiz also, because the student has not yet submitted or turned in the quiz, so that is why no marks are appearing here. So this is a summary that you can see of all the students. One more important thing is the settings of the Google Classroom. So for that, you need to click on this icon, settings, where you can see the class details that you have entered while creating the class. So you can change that later also if required. And here in the general part, you can see that you have turned it on that the students should be able to join the class by both invite links as well as class codes. Many a times it is required that for security purpose you don't want to share the class code or links publicly. So an option is that you can turn it off. On doing so, the student won't be able to actually add themselves to this class using the invite link or class codes, but the only way to add the student would be by going to the People's tab and adding their email addresses. This is one security option available that if you want to personally add the students using their email addresses, you can turn the invite code as well as the class code off from here and then add them using the email addresses. Then you can also turn these settings off if you just want the students to just be able to comment and not post. So you can select this, that student can only comment, or only if you want the teachers should be able to post or comment, then you can accordingly select this option. This is for the stream. And for the classwork also, you can make the changes, like you want to see the attachments and details, you want to see the condensed notifications, or you want to hide the notifications. And sometimes if you have deleted any items, or if you want to view the items as a teacher, you can turn this setting on. This is the Meet link that you have generated while creating the class, and if you click on it and open this link on a new tab, accordingly you can initiate a meeting, right? Now in the grading section, if you want to see the overall grade, then you need to change it to total points. In that case, you'll be able to see the total points received by a student in terms of percentages for all the quizzes and assignments. And if you want the students to be able to see their own grades, then you can turn this setting on, or alternatively, if you don't want, then you can turn this setting as off. After making the relevant changes, just click on save. Now here in the grade section, you can see the overall grades as we have made the changes in the settings. You can also see the class average. Now coming back to the stream, you can also see the upcoming events because we have added due dates to various quizzes and assignments. So you can see them over here. And if you have got more than one classes, then if you go on to this option, you can see all your classes at one go and you can switch from one class to another accordingly. So suppose at the end of the semester, because the class is over now, you would like to archive the class. So for that, you need to click here and click on archive. So what it does is that archive classes will disable any kind of interactions. So that means you won't be able to modify it by as a teacher, or even a student won't be able to post anything unless these classes are restored. Then this class will then move to your archive classes, and but the class files will remain in Google Drive. If I click on archive, so this class will go to archived classes, and for accessing archived classes, you can click on this menu option, scroll down and click on archived classes. So there you go. And if you want to restore it back, you can click on restore. So if you will restore it, then the class will be visible in the classes only, and again the interactions can begin, as in you can start posting, and the students can also start interacting on the class. Now if you want to delete a class, so first you need to archive it, okay, and then within the archive classes you can delete that particular class. So deletion means that you will no longer have access to any of the posts or comments that have been added to this class, so that will be gone, but the class files will remain in Google Drive, and you won't be able to undo this action. So that is written in bold because this is an important thing, that all the posts and comments will be gone forever. And then click on delete. So let us have a look at another class. Now this is the stream of the class. Then in classwork you can see various topics have been created, and within those topics there are various materials and quizzes and assignments that have been. If you go to People's tab, you can see there are 2 teachers and 45 students that are there in the class. And for grades, you can see the name of the students as well as how much marks they have got in each of the quiz or assignment that have been posted. So here you can see they are not graded here, but yes, here in assignment 2 they are graded, and you can see the marks of the students. Missing means the student has not submitted or turned in the assignment, and you can also see the percentage, the overall grade here. So this is a very useful feature that you can actually see the grades at one go. Now if you want to see the data student wise, then you can go to People tab and then click on any student's name, and here you can see the details of that student, whatever student has turned in or done late or whatever is missing, and the overall percentage. And here also we have categorized that whether you want to see all or just turned in or returned or missing. So that's all about Classroom.